Hey there, Michael. I bet you've been waiting by your phone for the day I'd finally text you, am I right? Or am I right? You probably still have my number saved under the one that got away, don't you? Wow, how long has it been even? It must have been like 8 whole years. That's practically a lifetime in the desert of no Ashley. So, how have you been all this time? I bet it was utterly terrible to be apart from your favorite Ashley. Did you even manage to function? Did you eat properly? Tell me everything.
Ashley? Is that really you? It's been so long I almost don't recognize the number. Wow, it's great to hear from you, I guess. Unexpected, definitely. How have you been?
Oh, I can totally understand how great it must be for you to hear from me. It's like sunshine after a very, very long rainstorm. Like, can a fish go 8 years without water? Can a person go 8 years without breathing? That's how you must have felt without my radiant presence in your life.
I was never all that great in biology, so I couldn't really say, but I appreciate the analogy. Anyway, can I help you with something? Like, is there a specific reason you texted me after all this time?
Oh my God, you totally read my mind. There is something incredibly important I wanted to talk to you about. Something that could change our lives. A little birdie, okay, fine, it was Stacy from 10th grade on Facebook, told me you went to the reunion. I almost choked on my organic kale smoothie when I heard. You never used to go to those before. You said they were beneath you. What was so incredibly special about this one that made you show your handsome face? Don't even try to tell me it wasn't special. You showing up, it's practically a scene from a romantic comedy. The universe is clearly trying to tell us something.
Look, it really wasn't a big deal. Some old friends are going, the ones I actually used to hang out with. And I thought it would be nice to catch up, see how everyone's doing. That's all. Nothing cinematic about it.
Catch up? Oh, honey, we have a lot more than just catching up to do. This is fate, Michael. Pure, unadulterated, sparkly fate with little cherubs flying around.
Fate? Ashley, it was a class reunion in the high school gymnasium. People go to those things to eat bad pizza and awkwardly talk about their jobs.
But you went after all this time. You must have been thinking about me. Did you see anyone who, swooned at the mention of my name? Were they devastated by my glorious absence?
No one specifically swooned, Ashley. It was mostly just polite conversation about mortgages and kids.
Oh, they were probably just trying to play it cool. You know how people can be. Like, oh yeah, Ashley? Haven't thought about her in ages. But I bet they were secretly weeping into their lukewarm punch.
I really didn't get that impression. Everyone seemed reasonably content.
Well, don't worry your handsome little head about their lack of taste. The important thing is you were there and now I'm here. And you know what that means, right? It's practically written in the stars.
Honestly, Ashley, I am genuinely not entirely sure what you think it means. To me, it just means we're texting after 8 years.
It means it's time for us to properly reconnect, like we were always meant to, like two halves of a very stylish whole. So, guess what incredibly romantic thing I was thinking?
What were you thinking, Ashley? This is making me increasingly nervous. My palms are actually sweating a little.
Dinner, this Saturday, just the two of us, my treat. There's this absolutely divine sushi place I know, super expensive, the kind where celebrities go.
Ashley, I don't know if that's such a great idea. I appreciate the offer, but...
What? Why not? It'll be just like old times, but even better. You're all successful and sophisticated now. Didn't you become the CEO of your own company?
I mean, yeah, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It has everything to do with our dinner. You can totally afford the really good stuff. The uni, the toro, the works.
It's not about the money, Ashley. It's just complicated. My Sundays are usually pretty booked.
Complicated how? Is it your incredibly busy schedule of being devastatingly handsome? Don't worry, I'm flexible. We can do Monday or Tuesday. My social calendar is surprisingly open for my soulmate.
No, it's not my social calendar. Ashley, there's something I really need to tell you. It feels like the right time.
Tell me what? That you've been secretly pining for me all these years? Writing poems in my name and staring wistfully out the window? I knew it.
No, Ashley, I'm married. Like, with a wife. A real, actual wife.
Married? You're married? You're totally pulling my leg, right? This is some kind of incredibly elaborate, slightly cruel prank your friends put you up to.
No, Ashley, I am really, truly not joking. I've been married for a few years now. Her name is... and she's wonderful.
Married to who? I don't even recognize that name. Where did you even find a wife in the desolate wasteland of a post-Ashley world? This has to be a clerical error.
It's not a clerical error, Ashley. It's the reality of my life.
Well, that's certainly a development. But you know what? That doesn't actually change the fundamental connection we have, does it? What we had was special, like written in the stars.
Ashley, it changes everything. I'm happy in my marriage. I'm not looking to revisit the past like that. My commitment is to my wife.
Oh, you still playing hard to get. It's almost endearing. But seriously, Sunday, don't even think about standing me up. This is our moment.
Ashley, I am not going to dinner with you on Sunday. I am married, and I respect my wife and my marriage. Please understand that. This isn't going to happen.
Michael, guess who's practically vibrating with excitement? Me. This sushi dinner is going to be so unbelievably romantic. I can already taste the deliciousness and the sparks flying between us. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so surprised when you get here. I took a little initiative. Consider it a pre-celebration of our inevitable future. So remember how I mentioned my amazing parents? Well, they were just so thrilled about our reconnection that they wanted to come along and give you their official blessing. Consider this your pre-marriage meet and greet. They're waiting patiently and are just dying to meet you. Daddy even brought his best sake. He said it's for a proper toast to our future happiness. Isn't that just the sweetest thing ever? You know, I've been doing a little daydreaming about our life together. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Think gorgeous vacations, amazing parties, and me finally getting to be the wealthy wife I was always meant to be. You've certainly made that dream a very real possibility, my love. Just pulled up to the restaurant. It's even more swanky than I remembered. Perfect for our special night. I snagged us a fantastic table right by the window. The view is almost as breathtaking as you are going to look tonight. We're all here and waiting for you, darling. Don't keep us in suspense too long. The anticipation is killing me. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Michael, oh my gosh, this restaurant is even more amazing in person. The ambience is totally romantic. You are going to love it. The little water features are so zen, and the lighting is just perfect for reconnecting. They even have private rooms. Oh, just imagine the possibilities. Seriously, when are you going to get here? The sushi chef is doing incredible things, like this dragon roll with real gold flakes. You're missing out on culinary magic. Plus, they have this amazing tuna that's flown in fresh daily, and the sake list is pages long. Michael, you there? It's been a little while. Almost 2 hours now. Is everything okay? Just wondering when you'll be arriving. My parents are getting a little antsy to meet you. They're asking all sorts of questions about your company.
What the? I set my phone down for 1 freaking hour and this is what happens? I come back to hundreds of notifications from the one person I don't want to hear from?
Michael, you finally texted back. Yay! I was starting to think you got lost or something. So glad you're here, virtually. You wouldn't believe how much they're fawning over my stories about you. They think you're this incredibly successful and incredibly generous man. Just wanted to say dinner was absolutely divine. The uni was like a taste of the ocean. The toro just melted in my mouth. Plus, they have this incredible sake pairing menu. The sommelier even gave us a special recommendation, and we tried this amazing sea urchin roe. You really missed out on a truly special experience. Okay, so a little situation has come up. The bill just arrived, and it's Well, it's $3,000. Seems like we got a little carried away with the ordering. The otoro was particularly irresistible. And then my uncle ordered this whole platter of sashimi, so when you get here, you can just take care of that, right? After all, you always were so generous.
$3,000? Ashley, are you completely out of your mind? I told you repeatedly I wasn't coming to any dinner. And I'm married. Why on earth would I pay for your ridiculously expensive meal with your entire extended family? Apparently including a very hungry uncle.
Oh, stop pretending to be all surprised and innocent. We both know you wanted to see me, and now you are, in spirit. Just be true to your feelings, Michael. This is our moment. Think of it as an investment in our future happiness. You know you want to, deep down.
Ashley, there is no our future happiness. There never was even much past happiness for us. Leave me alone. I haven't even lived in that state for about 4 years now. I moved across the country for my job. Get a serious grip on reality.
What? 4 years? You moved 4 years ago and didn't even tell me? You're really not coming? Oh my God. My parents are going to kill me. They were so excited. And my uncle is threatening to leave without paying.
Yes, Ashley, 4 years. I told you all of this before. This entire ridiculous situation with you and your extended family at a fancy restaurant, expecting me to show up and foot a $3,000 bill? It's all on you. You need to face the music and take responsibility for your actions.
But the bill, what are we supposed to do about the $3,000? That's like a month's rent for some people. We even ordered some of that fancy Wagyu beef, and my uncle had like 10 beers.
You and your entire freeloading party can figure out how to pay it yourselves. Why would I be responsible for your extravagant choices and your uncle's beer tab when I wasn't even there and explicitly said I wouldn't be?
But no one brought their wallets. We were all so caught up in the excitement of our reunion. We all just assumed you were treating since you're doing so incredibly well right now. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. My uncle is saying he thought this was some kind of business dinner.
You have got to be kidding me. You brought your entire freeloading crew, including your uncle and his beer habit, to a $3,000 sushi and Wagyu beef dinner, expecting me to pay, even though I explicitly told you I wasn't coming, that I'm married, and that I haven't even lived in that state for 4 years? This is beyond delusional. Take responsibility for your catastrophic and frankly entitled decisions, Ashley. I am absolutely done with this conversation. Good luck.
Michael, please. This is a total catastrophe. My parents are apoplectic. My uncle is trying to wash dishes to pay for his beer. Can you please help us out just this once? We can pay you back later, I swear, on everything. We can even offer you a lifetime supply of my aunt's questionable knitting. Michael, are you there? Michael, you up? Last night was totally insane. My parents are still freaking out, and it's all because you bailed. Hope you feel just awful. Anyway, about that seriously messed up bill, $3,000. Seriously? If you'd just shown up like you were supposed to, none of this would be happening. Just saying.
Ashley, are you for real right now? Totally insane? The only thing insane was you thinking I was going to show up. And don't even try to stick me with that bill.
Well, it's not all my fault. You're the one who texted me after all this time. You got my hopes up. And now we're totally broke. It is so unfair. Why are you doing this to me?
I said hi after 8 years, and I flat out told you I was married and wouldn't be meeting you for dinner. How much clearer do I need to be? This is on you, lady. You pay for your fancy sushi.
But we're gonna be in so much trouble. My parents are gonna kill me. My uncle's threatening to pawn his watch. You gotta help us, Michael, please.
Help you? After you completely ignored everything I said and created this whole train wreck? No way! You need to deal with the consequences of your own crazy actions. Not my problem.
But you're like loaded now. You got all that CEO money. Can't you just be a decent human being and spot us this once? We'll totally pay you back, promise. Maybe, like, in installments? Please, Michael, we're desperate.
Loaded? You blew $3,000 on sushi based on a fantasy. My CEO money isn't for bailing out your delusions. Figure it out yourself.
You can be such a jerk sometimes, you know that? After everything we used to be, you're just gonna leave us hanging? I thought you were a better guy than this.
Everything we used to be mostly involved me paying for your bottomless pit of a stomach. I remember you eating half my pizza without asking and then acting shocked when I didn't have enough for another slice. This is vintage Ashley.
That was ages ago. People change. I'm way more considerate now. Besides, this was a total emergency. We're talking serious cash here. Can't you just cut us a break for old time's sake?
For old time's sake, I remember old times as me constantly being broke because you ate like there was no tomorrow and never chipped in. Nope, not cutting you a break. This is on you.
You're really gonna let us twist in the wind like this? My parents are yelling their heads off. My uncle's blaming me for losing his shirt at poker. This is all your fault for not being clearer that you were a total you-know-what.
Not being clearer? I told you I was married and wasn't coming. What more do you want? Skywriting? The only you-know-what here is the one who ran up a $3,000 bill based on a complete lie.
But the class reunion, you said there was someone you wanted to see. It had to be me. Fate brought us together again. Why are you being such a meanie and denying it?
The someone I wanted to see were actual friends from high school, people I have history with, not a former girlfriend who's living in La La Land, and I only went because I was briefly back in town at the time.
Yeah, and you didn't even bother to tell me you moved away. See, you were being all shady.
I had no obligation to tell you. You're nobody to me. What am I supposed to do? Send out a group text to every single person I've ever met whenever anything important happens in my life? And none of this is relevant to the fact that I'm married and have zero interest in a repeat performance of our romance.
So you went to the reunion and you didn't even care about seeing me after all the history we share? I don't believe you.
Our history mostly involves me buying you enough food to feed a small army. And no, the reunion wasn't about you.
But Stacy totally said you were looking around all wistful. It had to be me. She even hinted that you were still carrying a torch.
Stacy is either clueless or messing with you, and here's a news flash. You weren't even invited to the reunion. Apparently your past behavior at these things was memorable for all the wrong reasons.
Not invited? That's a total lie. Everyone gets invited. You're just saying that to be a jerk.
Nope, it's the truth. Your little incident at a previous reunion with an industrial-sized amount of food and a rather epic mess got you blacklisted.
That was one little thing. You guys never let me live it down. It is so unfair. Ugh!
One little thing that got our class banned from the venue? Yeah, real minor.
So, you went to the reunion and you didn't want to see me? And I wasn't even invited? My life is so unfair. Everyone's always so mean to me.
Your life is a direct result of your own choices and your refusal to face reality. Now, about that $3,000 tab that you and your uninvited guests ran up.
Yeah, that. What am I gonna do? We have no cash. This is a total nightmare. You're the only one who can help me. My life is over.
You're a grown woman, figure it out! And for the last freaking time, leave me alone! My life is over here with my wife, a million miles away from your self-inflicted drama.
Michael, please. Just a tiny bit of help. My parents are gonna kick me to the curb. I'll do anything.
You're free to do anything you want. I'm not lifting a finger for you. I'm blocking your number now. Goodbye.
Michael, no, you can't do that to me. please, can you just give me a little bit of money? I'll settle for $2,000. Okay, $1,500. Final offer. Michael?
Well, that was one adventure I definitely didn't ask for. Turns out Ashley's family were infamous for showing up uninvited and cleaning out everyone's dinner. So, when word got around about their $3,000 sushi stunt, the neighbors finally snapped. They started showing up at Ashley's place, demanding payback for years of free meals. The heat got so intense the family had to bail, moving into some tiny, cheap apartment. And get this, Ashley's dad got caught red-handed at work swiping some poor guy's lunch. They checked security camera footage in the employee break room and found he'd been doing it for years, so he got canned. Last I heard, the whole uninvited dinner crew was teetering on the edge of homelessness. Talk about a spectacular implosion.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.